Hi guys, welcome to another gaming PC build. Today we're going to be building a 4K gaming PC. This PC will cost you north of 3 grand. Yes, you heard that right. All of the components are of the highest quality. To start off, let's take a look at some games running on this PC in 4K. First, we have Battlefield 4, the game everybody wants to make so their PC can run. Here, we're able to run it on Ultra at below 60 frames per second. Next, we have Metro Last Light. Keep in mind that this game is very taxing, so here we can only run it on high at 50 frames per second. Last but not the least, we have BioShock Infinite, which is one of the best games of 2013. And here we're able to run it on Ultra at 60 frames per second. Without any further ado, let's kick the build up with the processor. For the processor, I went with the Intel Core i7-4930K. Let's just put it that this is the best consumer level CPU money can buy. It has 6 cores and 12 threads, which is plenty for games, and also runs at a clock speed of 3.4 GHz, which we will be overclocking. This processor will set us back about $550. To keep our CPU cool, I went with the Corsair H110 liquid CPU cooler. This is definitely here to give you a much better overclock on your i7, and to keep it running cool and quiet as well. And not to mention the bonus of not having a giant ugly heatsink on your motherboard. This CPU cooler is definitely worth it for about $100. For our motherboard, we are going to be using the Asus Sabertooth X79 LGA 2011 motherboard. Now, this is a great motherboard with all the features you can get. It obviously supports the i7 and overclocking it up to 64GB of RAM. The best part is it uses the latest X79 chipset, meaning you can easily upgrade to Broadwell and double scanning when they come out. All in all, this motherboard is a great deal for about $300. For our graphics card, we are going to be using the AMD R9 295XT. Now, this is the newly released dual GPU card from AMD. It's basically two R9 290X with a custom auto block strapped on. It of course has a total of 8GB of video RAM, 5632 screen processor, which is ridiculous if you ask me. All in all, this is a great graphics card for about $1,500. For our memory, I went with 16GB of Corsair Vengeance DDR3 1600MHz RAM. Now, this is a very good RAM, and that's not only because it is reliable, but it is also clocked at 1600MHz. 16GB would be more than enough for gaming. However, if you want, you can easily upgrade to 32GB or even 64GB. This RAM will set us back about $150. For our SSD, we are going with the Samsung 840 Pro 256GB SSD. Of course, I could go insane here with RAID 0 and stuff, but I decided to stick with a single SSD as it is more reliable and will get good speeds with it as well. Also, the 840 Pro series is known for its performance and reliability. Anyways, this SSD will set us back about $190. For our hard drive, we are going to be using the 1TB Western Digital Caviar Black. As I have said in my other videos, even though having an SSD is neat, the one disadvantage is that you don't really get a lot of storage. That's when pairing it with a normal hard drive makes sense. Of course, you do get 1TB of storage, which will be plenty for your games, media, all this stuff. But on top of that, since this is a Caviar Black, it's very fast for the hard drive. Not anywhere near the speed of SSD, but it is very fast for the hard drive. You can get good performance out of this for about $90. For our case, I went with the NZXT Switch 810. This case is more than you can ask for its price. It has dust filters for all the intake fans, supports up to quad radiators, comes with 4 140mm fans, has great cable management options, all for about $170. But it is almost fully made up of plastic though, which you may mind. For our power supply, I went with the Corsair RM series 1000W 80+ gold certified fully modular power supply. This power supply is almost the best that Corsair can offer. It is of course 80+ gold certified, which means you can save some dollars off of your electricity bill, has no coil winding issues, and of course as it is fully modular, they have a much cleaner looking PC overall. This power supply is a great deal for about $180. Also, if you're looking for a monitor, the Samsung U28 D590D is the most obvious choice here. Despite being a mouthful, you can check out Linus's video to know why it is the best, and maybe buy it on Amazon for about $650. So there you go, everything you need to build yourself an awesome 4K gaming PC. Of course, the price of all the parts keep changing, so I'll leave a PC part picker link down below. Please subscribe for more videos like this. Also, like or dislike this video and tell me what you think about this build in the comment section below. If you'd like to know more about the R9295X2 featured in this video, my friend Jay from JTech has made a video about it. So go check it out and maybe subscribe if you'd like to stay. Anyways guys, I'll catch you next time. Peace.